Thanks, Obama.
We already reached our 5.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing, though. Thank you so much for that donation. Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing donations coming in.
I don't think we have the energy to do anything else tonight. Thank you. Thank you so much. Remember that at the end of this, we will be picking 5 people at random to do 5 more commissions during the course of the next week.
So any donation for any amount of money, you could be the one chosen to get your thing you want drawn.
Yeah. It doesn't matter if you donated $10 or $200. Like, everyone's in the running for this.
Every donation counts for these raffle ones. So
yeah.
So every little bit helps. But big bits help even more, and not just for a fun drawing, but for charity.
But for a fun charity.
I can tell you, it makes me feel so good giving to charity. Like, the moment I do it, I feel good all day. Like, just knowing that you're doing something for someone else. Like, I don't know. I feel like everybody's kind of, we're all just we're built to be selfish. Like, we're supposed to be. That's how you survive.
We're built to be selfish, but we're also built to empathize and try our hardest.
Yeah, apparently, our brains don't let us just be selfish. Like, some inner demon makes us feel bad about it, and we have to give, which is, thank God for it. Unless you're Donald Trump, in which case you literally have never given anything to anyone ever.
In which case, fuck that.
Yeah, God, what a fucking villain. What a nightmare.
Holy crap, look at this cool drawing.
That is. You guys can't see
Thank
this,
you,
but
Scarlet524.
Din is starting to hit the wall. The Instagram looking at wall.
Oh, sorry, I just get caught up looking at really cool drawings by really cool artists that I follow. I will be right back.
Hey bros. Just finishing up, coloring this up. Let's see, what are people saying? This was fun watching from New Zealand. You guys have done amazing. You've done amazing. Thank you so much for coming in from New Zealand. Wow. Do you think Tom from Star vs. the Force of Evil and Alice would be friends? I haven't seen all the episodes of Star, so I don't know who that is. I'll say this, Bill's not good at making friends, so it's unlikely that Bill would be friends with anybody. Even Bill's entourage, he's just using these monsters for his own purposes. Not a very charitable guy. Not like you guys. Let's see. What are people talking about? Is there anything you regret Disney not letting you put in the show? Yeah. Honestly, for the most part, I got to put what I wanted in the show. I just had to waste a lot of time fighting for it. Like, they've got this thing called S&P where it's like somebody's job, their whole job is like to be a professional buzzkill. Like, read scripts and make up things to complain about, because if you don't make up things to complain about, they'll realize you're unnecessary and they'll fire you. So their whole job is to justify their job by pretending problems exist that don't exist. And like, that's the job, that's the process. But like, there's a lot of people in animation, like they'll say like, oh, what's it like working with the standard censorship department? And they'll say, oh, you know what, it's a push and pull, and they're doing their job and they want what's best for us, but not me. After working for years with standards and practices, I really believe they contribute nothing of value to this earth, and are forces of an ancient evil called apathy, and just like,
apathy and fear.
They are mud that brings down people who create. Like, I have nothing kind or charitable to say about censors at the Disney Channel. And now that I don't work there, I can say that. Fuck them. But I will say that, like, what I relied on in terms of have we gone too far, is an idea, inappropriate or doesn't feel right. I wouldn't listen to some random old lady whose job is to make up problems. Like, I would listen to the friends. I would listen to, like, my peers, like the people who worked on the show. Like, if somebody who worked on the show would say, like, oh, this feels mean-spirited, or this feels scary, or this doesn't feel in character, like, then I'd be like, you're right, I'd pull back, you know. But if somebody from the standards and practices department was just like, Dipper's standing near water, so can he wear a seatbelt and a helmet? I'd just be like, yo, just get out. Worthless. Alright, let's see. I don't actually remember what this couch looks like.
Someone a while ago just asked if you need to live in LA to get a job in animation. Maybe. If it was 20 years ago, it definitely makes it easier to make connections. However, we live in the beautiful 2016, in the age of the internet, and like already on DuckTales, there are a couple artists who work remotely. One from Massachusetts, Emi Sisierga, works in animation. Another one, I think, in Montana. I could be totally wrong about that. But all you need is a blog, constantly updating your art. You need to be constantly updating your art, and just need to be putting yourself out there online, and that's how employers might find you.
Real important piece of advice, guys. You know, I was recently working on a project where I was looking for artists, and I was actually poking around in Tumblrs and personal blogs and stuff to find artists, and I'd see a beautiful piece of art. I'd be like, oh my gosh, I want to reach out to this person. I want to offer them their first professional job. Who are they? And their name would be like Fart Biscuit, and then in their like About Me section it would be like, whatevs, I just reblog what I feel, and sometimes I do arts, lol, wink, and no link to an email, no description of who they actually were.
No link, no like tags for their art. Impossible to find their art.
And so I was just like, annoying. Like I want to give this person a job, but they're just being kind of like cute and shy and anonymous, and like no job. Like seriously, if you're making art online, put your contact, create an email just for contact and put it up there, because like real artists can get hired this way. I know on the Nickelodeon show Harvey Beaks, I heard like half of their team was like people they found on Tumblr. Like, but that can only happen if you actually put your contact information up there.
Yeah, making connections doesn't mean anymore that you need to like meet someone in person and make a connection. It means reaching out to someone online, and
it's not bad to have your actual name and an actual email address next to artwork, because like
we don't want to send a professional email and say, oh,
hey Fart Biscuits, I really liked your drawing, even though I had to search through like 500 reblogs of super hula memes.
No one has frickin' time for that.
Yeah. Seriously, the one thing, if you want a job, the one thing to know about employees is that they have no time. They're really, really busy. So you want to make their job incredibly easy. Make it as easy to find your name, as easy to find your contact, and as easy to find your art as possible. That's like the most important thing.
I love it.
Alright. Dana, I kind of have this ungainly just lump shake here. I feel like I want to erase, but what's a brush that'll do that nicely?
I'll take it from here.
Yeah. You're way better at this.
I'll spice it up a little.
Alright. And I think after this, it might be our last drawing, because we're going a little bit past our plan time. We'll feel it out.
We're both getting pretty tired. Real talk, guys. I haven't slept in like 2 days.
Yeah, we're both very busy, but this has exceeded all of our wildest. I remember yesterday, I literally said to Dana, I was like, "How much you think we could raise? Like $1,000?"
I'm like, maybe 2,000.
Dana has already improved this immensely. I'm like, yeah, I'll make the background the same color as the chair. What? No, contrast, guys. That's what matters. Let's see, I'm gonna pop in and see how we're doing on the old money raising here.
Yeah, it's
so impressed with all of you. Just this is such an inspirational thing to witness.
Freaking eye-opening.
22,608. If you guys are able to get to 25 before I finish drawing Human Bill, then you get Teen Dipper and Mabel like you requested. I can't say no to that. If you get to 25 by the time I'm done with that.
Legally obligated.
Legally we have to. If you don't get to 25 by the time we get to that, hey, don't stress. This is an amazing amount of money. We're not shaking you down.
Shit. When you realize you're drawing on the wrong layer. My life.
I was so relatable, Dana.
My life.